For us, there is an element of if you can't win, I think this year more than most, don't lose.
Eric, tough one in the end. We managed to secure a point thanks to Morgan Filer's late header, but a tough game overall as we knew the opposition really needed the points tonight, and we sort of weren't playing at our best.
You mentioned the word tough. I mean, let's be honest. We're 10 games in. You look at both the results across the board, but you also look at the ladder, and you understand they're genuinely they're tough every single week. Every club, us included, they come into a game of football with an intention and a desire and a will and a want. And, in a game of football where there's just so many different moments, you've got to ride the tough ones. You've got to make the most of the good moments. But at the end of the day, you've got to do the right thing over 96 minutes. Whether we score in the 97th or the 3rd, they all count. So, look, fair play to my group of boys, mate. They were challenged against a very, very good side who's aggressive, who's fighting. I know they were feeling a little bit hard done by from the week before. So for us, there is an element of if you can't win, I think this year more than most, don't lose. So there's something there for us to move forward with. But I have no doubt we still have growth, we still have improvement, and we've got learnings, and we just got to keep moving forward.
You made some good changes with Aiden coming on and obviously a few of the other boys. They really turned the game and made us more attacking. Was that a conscious decision you were going to make at halftime?
Look, it's not conscious. I think there's when you build a squad or when you, more to the point when you put a team together on a weekend, as a coach you're trying to understand what options you're going to have according to different moments in the game. These things are not premeditated, but the single most important thing for us is we've got a really good, strong, deep group of players. And when there's a situation that requires it, they've got to come on and do a job. So I'm super proud of the boys that came on and made an impact. Equally, Morgan went up front and had to do something slightly different for us today. I thought Sitchy stayed calm throughout the whole game. Tutsitas was a monster. So, yeah, man, look, it feels a little bit off because we left it so late. But at the end of the day, this was a challenge of mindset. This was a challenge of belief, and we got a result. It's hard for them to take because they considered it so late. But the most important thing for us is that we have got a core group of players, Alex, and whether they come on for 5 or 10, there's an expectation, and the boys delivered, and I'm super proud of them.
You mentioned challenges. Next week challenge is Avondale away. They're also coming off a tough loss last night. What sort of different challenges do you foresee in that game?
Avondale's an interesting one, right? They got off to a poor start, but they've shown now that they've got real quality. This is an away game. They're another sort of benchmark club. A lot of what we do does focus on us, but we'll have a good look at Avondale during the course of the week. I just believe we've got more in us. I believe that there's some key learnings today, particularly in that midfield area where to some extent we lost some of the battle. That's probably not a football tactical element. That's just a sort of a desire. So Avondale's going to be tough, but they're all going to be tough, mate. And I'm sure they're going to be expecting a tough game, and as are we.
Thank you so much, and good luck next week.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.